Ultear mocha bitch. Miss Ultear mocha bitch, who's one of my favorite females in Fairy Tail, right? She ended up having to play a big role in this battle. She right, was at the Grand Magic game. She saved Law from, revealing himself to the public as they operate as crime sorcerer in the shadows, but like to protect people from Zeref and shit. They saw the Eclipse Gate as the thing because like people were getting their magical power drained in the past in the Grand Magic games and shit, and dark magics were at forces, were at play, and they were sensing Ro Chaney. So she went and she saved Natsu after Ro Chaney defeated him. She was then gonna kill future Rogue Cheney of the current timeline, and Natsu was like, no, because that boy didn't do nothing. He had not turned on nobody. He hadn't done nothing. He had not done what future Rogue Cheney's done. They have lived different lives and shit. You have to let him live his life and shit. You can't kill him just because it's gonna make things easier for us, or you think it will make things easier for us. Ultear was like, damn, I just have those tendencies and shit. I want the easy way. I want to kill people. I'm a bad person. I've lived my life. I've done bad things. I've deceived people. I've played games with people's lives. I've killed people. And she was coming to terms with who she was, and she even looked like she was still gonna kill, Ro Chaney, but then she caught herself. She was like, damn, I'm not that person anymore. I don't want to be known as that person anymore. I am going to use Arc of Time magic, but on the whole world, and set time back. Now, she tried to set time back to like a month in the past, but her life was only worth 1 minute. But that 1 minute was powerful because everybody around the world, could see 1 minute into the future. And that was enough to turn the tide of the battle. So because of Ultear, Gray was saved too. Gray almost died. He had, been shot in the chest and the head, and he died. But thanks to Ultear, he survived. She then became an old woman and she was piped out. It was sad. But she did it to save her friends and family and to prove that she wasn't that same woman anymore. She's changed. But strength was at 89%, speed 87, durability 86, 88 for the endurance, intelligence 87, experience 92, 84 for close skills, and a 91 for a range skill, or 92 for a range skill. 84 for the recoup and a 91 for a hack, so 88.1 for overall power score. For Ultear Molkovich. Be cool, Gone Corner.